Hey y'all, hey, it's Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. But y'all knew that already. I know I took a mental break from social media this week. I didn't do TikTok, I didn't do my show. I posted here and there, but sometimes we have to disconnect. We just have to disconnect and recalibrate. And so sometimes I do that. But come on in while y'all are coming in. Hey, Hillbilly, while you're coming in, I'm going to welcome you in with a reminder that today is going to be a what?
Wake up, early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three,
Hey,
real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing.
come on! Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey, Angel, the missus. Huh? Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Congratulations, boo. Oh, you understand, huh? Ah, set your affirmations.
I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation.
Good
food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it.
Set a goal. Really, Hillbilly? Good morning, Val. And if I make a mistake, it's called
education.
I try to do this every day.
Call it replication. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Hey, Cheryl Lee. Good morning.
Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high,
Other times I'm barely breathing, y'all.
But you always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo.
Negative thoughts. Yes, you are a married woman. I'm married now. Yes.
I'll never stop unless I can swap
All the bad for the good in my head.
when I'm lost.
So
I'ma fake it till I make it.
Positive vibes are overtaken.
I got patience, one day at a time. It's how you operate a cadence. So flow, you grow, you show yourself the foundation.
Stay away from all the shit. Stay away from it.
I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation.
I live my life in my head.
Like a narration.
Don't expect greatness through my best man. I take it one.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Okay, Val. Early grocery shopping. Yes, let's get the weekend started.
Wake up.
Zeros for $15. What? Huh? Good morning, Stacy. Yes, wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Come on. What? Thumbs up, y'all. Hey, good morning, happy Friday. Before Angel runs off the live, because she pop in, then she leave, and we don't know that she gone, and then she'll disappear for some months. Congratulations, Angel. I saw Miss Angel post, good morning, Reginaldo, in a wedding dress, cutting a cake with Jerry standing behind her, and I was like, is this an April Fool's joke? I was like, she's not going to get dressed in a wedding dress and have a whole fucking cake, cutting a cake, and play no April Fool's joke on us. I was like, nah, this got to be for real. Okay? I said, now, this B done ran off and got married, never even telling Coffee with Friends family that she was getting married. But what a beautiful surprise. Congratulations. All right. All right. Now, Hillbilly, you said, let me go back to what you were saying. You said, Hillbilly, Michigan broke the math. If you live east of the Mississippi River, it's cheaper to drive to Michigan than down the road. Okay. Because why? Ounces for $15. Do I need to? Oh! roses for $15. What the hell? Wait a minute. Wait, I'm getting it now, Hillbilly. I'm getting it. It took me a minute, but I'm getting it now. Oh my God. 60? They got something in there. That's no. I refuse to believe that, Hillbilly. I refuse. That is just now. Come on. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. That sounds like fentanyl. I don't want it. I don't want it. That sounds dangerous. But happy Friday, y'all. What is everyone doing this weekend? Anybody got anything exciting going on this weekend? Let me think. Me, I have a nail appointment at 4:00. I have a massage tomorrow, right? But I paid that through my membership, so I just got to tip him. But I got to find out why they hit my account twice. I need to know. Like, the bank better realize that they hit my account twice and only clear one, because I will dispute one of those payments. All right? So I got to do my massage tomorrow. And then Sunday, I'm going to this Luther thing. Now, y'all all know Luther Vandross is dead, but anybody that knows me knows I love Luther songs. I play them all day and all night in my house, and I be singing and gyrating by my kitchen island, all by my damn self. And so my good friend Maria, of course, purchased tickets to go see this Luther event in Bethesda, Maryland. And so Sunday, we are heading out to Bethesda, Maryland. We are jumping on the bus from New York City, and we are going right into Bethesda. The concert is Sunday night, so we get to Bethesda Sunday afternoon with enough time to eat something, change our clothes, and go to the concert. We'll leave the concert, of course, Sunday night, and then Monday morning, our asses is back on that bus. Like, you talking about a quick, good morning, mother. You talking about a quick in and out of Maryland. And so that's what I'm doing on Sunday. So what did I say? Tonight is my nails. Saturday is my massage. And Sunday, I'll be in Bethesda, Maryland for a hot, quick minute. And so that's my weekend this weekend. What about y'all? Stacy said, foodie fair on Sunday. I wish I was going. See, that's the fat girl in me. See, I understand my struggles, okay? This is why I get on my bike and I do my yoga. I do my bike for the cardio. I do my yoga to keep my flexibility up to par, my mental state right, because there's a meditation portion in there, just to keep my movement right, my balance right, my posture right. It's so much to stay in as healthy as you can be. But I'm greedy as fuck. Not greedy in the sense that I eat big plates of food, but greedy in the sense that I pick. Like, you put wings down, I'll pick on those. I'll pick on some French fries. I'll eat a taco. Like, I'm very picky. So a foodie fair, oh my God. In Texas too? I just want to choose something barbecue. Okay? When I went to the rodeo carnival, I got that big turkey leg. Baby. Okay, and a barbershop block party. When is the last time somebody been to a block party? Remember those? They used to jam on block parties when I was growing up in Queens. Oh my God, every summer, the various blocks had their own individual parties. And when I tell you that these were real block parties, these were real block parties. DJ, games for the kids, games for the adults, everybody participating, people's grills outside. It was a good time. Do people still do block parties? Hillbilly said, this is the last day of out-of-state family. Polka Saturday, rest Sunday. Okay, Hillbilly, can I say this? Can I just say this, right? You're doing a polka game on Saturday, right, Hillbilly? Please be nice, okay? Please be nice. Because You said y'all are ruthless during these games. Is they them still there? Cause I hope they them is not playing poker with y'all. Right, Valerie? Yep, you had the brisket baked potato. Valerie, yes. Listen, I got to come back to Buffalo. I be wanting to come to Buffalo, and I be tempted to take the train just to have a train ride, but that 12 hours is a long ass time. It just is. I just can't. I can't do it by myself. Like, I would need to have somebody with me, like, so that we have something exchange of conversation and we're drinking together and shit like that. Help the time pass by. Harlem used to have all night block parties until gentrification. Well, yep, Harlem used to have block parties. Yep. Brooklyn used to do it too, because when I used to go to Bed-Stuy and hang out with my girlfriend, when her block had a party, I would be out there with them. It'll be a hillbilly game. Oh, Lord. Can I be a fly on the wall? Can I be a fly on the wall for the hillbilly game? Because the hillbilly poker game, because that shit gonna be hilarious. Hillbilly, can you like video it? Because I know y'all gonna act the fuck up. Cheryl Lee said fire hydrant water for the kids. Love block parties in the summer on Gates Avenue. Yes, for the fire hydrant. Who used to play at the fire hydrant, right? With their jelly slippers on. And if you didn't have decent shoes to wear in the fire hydrant, you went barefoot praying that you didn't get glass in your feet. I played at the hydrant with jellies on, without jellies on. We had to watch for the glass. Some people's feet got cut. We kept playing in the fire hydrant. And then it got to a point where the fire department started to come out and put the sprinkler head on the fire hydrant because they would just bust it open and it would just be pouring out. But the fire department figured, okay, these hood rats are going to still open the fire hydrant. So let's help them out by putting a sprinkler thing on it to save the water. I was in that too. Y'all, some of y'all act too bougie. Like if y'all ain't been in the street fire hydrant, whatever. Yeah, I have to fly because I can't. Brooklyn might still do it, Valerie. You right. Talking shit is the main point of the game. I know that's right. Are y'all playing for real money, hillbilly? Harlem still does it, but tempered with time limits. Okay. That's good to know. Well, New Jersey, we don't do it. I have not, at least not in the county where I live. I don't know what they do in Newark and in the more urban populated communities, but I know in my county, they do town fairs. Like the shit you see on TV, you know, when you watching a movie and the people in the town is at the fair and everybody know each other at the fair. That's what they do here. They do town fairs. You know, I guess that's their version of a block party. We dynamited out swimming holes in creeks. Hillbilly, you need a reality show like The Man in the Wilderness or some shit like that. Who wakes up and decides that they're going to go dynamite a hole so that they can swim? Who does that? We keep it low. Quarter is the big bet. Okay, I like that. Jersey has the best music fest on weekends. They do. And you know, I need to start going to these music festivals. I really, really do. We do the shit here, town country fairs. Okay, I know you do, hillbilly. I know they do it in West Virginia because, you know, little towns like that do fairs. They don't do block parties. No, they don't. All right, so we are in the month of April, and since I didn't do the show all week, I'm just gonna go over what the month of April is about. What journey are we going to be on in the month of April? Right? April is the month of acknowledgement. Acknowledgement. Another heavy hitter word. All right. When you can look a thing dead in the eye, acknowledge that it exists, call it exactly what it is, and decide what role it will play in your life. Then, my beloved, you have taken the first step towards your freedom. Let me read that again, because some of y'all are not, I'm sure some of y'all, it went right over your heads. April is the month of acknowledgement. When you can look a thing dead in the eye, acknowledge that it exists, call it exactly what it is, and decide what role it will play in your life. Then, my beloved, you have taken the first step towards your freedom. Baby, call it what it is. How many of us are walking around looking a thing dead in the eye and trying to make it what we want it to be instead of calling it what it is? How many of us have navigated through our lives choosing relationships, whether friends, significant other, jobs, right? And we look the thing dead in the eye and we try to make it what we want it to be instead of seeing it for what it fucking is. Good morning, Ghost. Okay? Look a thing in the eye, see what it is, and call the thing what it is. And then key sentence, and then decide what role it will play in your life. Babe, if I had this message 10, 12, 20 years ago and it penetrated in me and I understood it, it probably would have helped me from making some of the mistakes that I made, because I certainly I'm guilty of looking a thing in the eye and trying to make it what I want it to be instead of calling it what it is, right? But that was the old me. See, the new me looks the thing in the eye and be like, that's what the fuck it is. And then I decide where it's going to place in my life. Wow. I mean, if a lot of us navigated that way, we'd probably be much happier. This is why I'm not with the shit. See it and move it out of my way. My peace. I know that's right. I know that's right. You didn't even tell us about the engagement party. We wasn't even invited. Did you invite Aquanda? See, let me find out we only family sometime. See, I call people out with love because I love y'all, but I call you out. April 4th, let's get the message. I got some big peace of mind coming. Listen, can you throw some my way too? Can you throw some of that peace of mind over here? Because I be over here not fighting for my peace of mind. Okay? April 4th, because that's what today is. This is a big message, y'all. This is for all of those that worry about other people in their lives, their family members, whether it's their kids, their parents, or whatever, and you worry about how they're going to navigate through their lives, right? This is for you people who worry about other people. I am willing to acknowledge everyone is completely capable and equipped to take care of themselves and handle their own problem. Oh my God. Everyone is completely capable and equipped to take care of themselves and handle their own problem. You know, this message is so big and so wide and so deep, but I can reach it. I understand it. I went through, oh my God. I want to say I've been free for about 10 years as far as a peace of mind when it comes to worrying about someone else taking care of their lives. I lived this nightmare. Not, and this was where I talk about my family dynamics all the time. This is what my son, like, I didn't know if he could take care of his own life and his own problems. So I always stepped in, always tried to handle his problems, whether, he was handling some of it and then the other portion got thrown on me. And I was so afraid to let go and say, you know what? He can handle his own problems. This message today says everyone is completely capable and equipped to take care of themselves and handle their own problems. Okay, let's dig into this. Okay, today you can be the good news. Refuse to think negative thoughts, speak negative words, or engage in any negative behavior. No rolling of eyes, sucking of teeth, wringing of the hands, or giving the finger for you today. Oh no, you are going to be the good news. Listen, because there's people walking around sucking their teeth, living in dread. Oh, me, oh, woe is me. You are going to be the good news. You are going to have something good to say to yourself, about yourself, and to every living person you meet. No worry today, no doubt today. No gossip, criticism, or judgment today. Not for you. Oh no, you are the good news today. You are going to be the compliment someone needs to hear. You are going to be the encouragement someone has been waiting for. You are going to be the smile someone needs to see. You are going to be the big tip someone needs to receive. You are going to be a prayer today. You are going to be a blessing. You are going to make something out of nothing and do something good with it. Make something out of nothing and do something good with it. You are not going to focus on what is not right with your life. You are not going to complain. I rarely complain about my life. I don't care what I'm going through. I rarely complain out loud, right? Because again, I live my life glass half full. And when I start to feel like I'm about to complain, I immediately look around and I go, thank God I got a roof over my head and food in my fridge. There's no need to complain. I have my full capacities. I woke up this morning. What am I complaining about? A little bit of hiccups in my life? You are not going to focus on what is not right with your life. You are not going to complain. There will be no crisis, no drama, no victim stories for you today. There will be no sadness, no gloom, and no doom. On this day, you are going to be the good news. You are going to show up with something good to say, something good to give, something good to do for somebody. Today, you realize that when you are the good news, you can only receive the perfect reflection of who and what you are. Did you catch that? Today, you realize that when you are the good news, you can only receive the perfect reflection of who and what you are. And baby, trust me. Trust me. I live this life. The people in my life that I chose to be in my life, my friends, most of them are a perfect reflection of what and who I am. At this point in my life, I had to kiss a couple of frogs in friendships too. I did. Until today, you may have been waiting to receive some good news. You may have been listening to or spreading gloomy, dismal, or bad news. Just for today, be devoted to being the good news in your own life. Today, I am the good news. Remember, everyone is completely capable and equipped to take care of themselves and handle their own problems. Are you the good news? Or are you the doom and gloom? Ask yourself that, right? Imagine if they said, you You are the good news and you are a reflection of what and who you are. Imagine if you walked around with doom and gloom all the time. That would mean the same thing, right? You would be a reflection. You would receive what you are reflecting. So you end up with other people with doom and gloom in your life. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Wait a minute, Ghost. Hold up. Wait. Is it April Fool's is gone, Ghost? April Fool's is gone, my man. Are you serious right now? Is this a joke? Did he say he's joking? Did he say? Yes, Stacy. This is where I have to take my emotions out and take my peace. I am the priority today. Baby, let me tell you something. I have been the priority for a while in my life. Maybe for about a year. That's a long time for me. And I'm still working on maintaining that priority status, right? Meaning that I don't care what's going on around me. I mean, I care, but I'm not going to put myself behind it anymore. I'm going to put myself in front of it, okay? Because I had to learn a lot of things the hard way. When you jumping in front of things and you're trying to save other people, right? And then you find out that you are falling behind and you find yourself behind them and they're moving forward. Some of them motherfuckers don't even look back at you and say, come on, we got you this time, right? I had to learn the hard way. I was pushing and prioritizing other people in my life before me. I don't care. It might be doing small things for them, big things, whatever the fuck it is. But now I am living my life more comfortably with no. And I'm feeling better about the word no, right? Because I started off with the word no and feeling guilty about it and beating myself up and overthinking it and shit. Now I be like, no, and sipping my wine like, what the fuck? No. Because when we operate in our lives as though other people cannot handle their business and their own problems, sometimes we end up navigating their life for them, helping them out, and disrupting our peace and our stability in our own lives. Right? But I'm the good news. I'm the good news. I am priority. I am my first order of business. And that's how I operate now. And I feel good about it. And I feel good. Now, back to Ghost. Did he leave? Did he go run off to get his vasectomy? Because is that thing going to work after it's over? Only Ghost comes on here with this kind of announcement. Does this mean you're not going to wear condoms? I need more information. Did he run off and go drive the UPS truck? So I have a question for y'all. Since Ghost ran off with his vasectomy announcement. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Question. I have a question. Who wants to to start this off, what are acceptable mistakes in a marriage or a relationship? Because everybody doesn't believe in marriage, right? The reason why I'm asking this is because I was scrolling, not strolling, because I wasn't walking through, scrolling through IG, and I saw a video where Young Miami says she gives her man up to 3 times to cheat before she breaks up with him. And then I just started thinking, why are so many marriages and relationships not lasting, right? What are acceptable mistakes in a marriage? Yes, hillbilly, one-time events, not repeatable events. Like Young Miami says she gives them up to 3 times, but I say a mistake is a one-time event. But some people might give a different answer, but I'm with you. Okay? What are acceptable mistakes in a marriage? I need y'all to tell me. Because, I want to know, what is that point in a marriage where you say, this is unacceptable and I'm leaving? Or, okay, this is an acceptable mistake. We could talk it out. We could work it out. What do y'all think? Somebody come with something. What are acceptable mistakes in a marriage? What is something that you'll be like, oh, okay, we'll get through this? We'll get through this. Give me something. Flirting. Okay. So Valerie, flirting is an acceptable mistake in a marriage. Now, flirting one time or just being a flirter, what do you mean by that? Hey, Mike, good morning. Okay. Valerie said flirting is an acceptable mistake in marriage. All right. Hillbilly said anything is acceptable short of betrayal. But what is that? That's so vague. What is betrayal? Because, I can list a bunch of stuff that's betrayal, right? Because flirting can be looked at as a form of betrayal, right? So that's real vague, Hillbilly. Cheating, in my opinion, is never a mistake. Okay, so cheating is not acceptable. In your case, Stacy, cheating is not acceptable. Cheryl Lee said forgetting to walk the dog. Okay, that's an acceptable mistake. That's a good one. Forgetting an event. Got it. That's another good one. I like that. Anybody else? Because Stacy said, I'm not forgiving a cheat. I mean, I want to say I don't want to forgive a cheat, but I can't say that I won't forgive them. It all depends on the situation and what happened. Flirting in my face, maybe. Okay. Flirting in your face. Right. Because flirting is so, Hillbilly, why did I write that on my paper? Can you see my paper? It say overspending. Hillbilly said you destroy income. The marriage or to law enforcement are unacceptable. Woo! Overspending. I wrote down overspending is an acceptable mistake in marriages, right? Now, I mean, I feel like if I overspent the money and I came to you and told you I overspent the money, that I feel like there's some room for forgiveness there. What are some other acceptable mistakes in a marriage? And I know a lot of people are saying, a lot of us say this is unacceptable or that's unacceptable. You know how many people I know that have said they would not accept certain shit in marriages, but yet they turn around and accepted it? Because it's easy to say what you will not accept when you're not in that particular situation. What are acceptable mistakes in a marriage? Good morning.
Find your person.
You didn't tell you someone gave him their number. See, okay, Valerie, let's talk about that for a minute. See, for me, unacceptable mistake for me is, I feel like if let me figure out how to word this right. If I'm in a relationship with you, right? And at this big old age, I already know that I have male friends and female friends, and he or she is going to have male friends and female friends, because at this big old age, we've made friends. But I feel like once we are in a relationship, right, you don't need to make no new female friends. What is the purpose of you making new female friends? What's the purpose? Now, it's different if, these are your coworkers and y'all talk at work and stuff like that, and there's work events and everybody goes out and stuff like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about developing a friendship with a new woman at this state in the game. Like, what's the purpose of that? There's no need, in my opinion, and a lot of y'all might throw darts at me, in my opinion, for you to be trying to develop new female relationships at this big old age. What is the purpose? Right? That to me would be unacceptable. Now, I feel like you keep the friends that you have, but don't be out here trying to navigate some new female friends. Cheryl Lee said, in my opinion, cheating is calculated. You have to plan that shit, so you have time to think about how it will affect the relationship. Well, Cheryl Lee, what about those that end up fucking in the bathroom at a bar? They didn't think about it. They just turned around and had a one night stand and was like, oops, I fucked up. But you're right. Outside of a little bar tangle, for those that cheated, that made plans to meet the person at the hotel or at their house, they had time. They calculated that shit. They had time to think about how this was going to affect their relationship. I agree with that. Going anywhere I'm not allowed to go is borderline. Yes, Hillbilly, I like that one. Listen, I'm for that. If you are going places, right, that you don't feel comfortable inviting me to, I'm going to fucking side eye you. Because why don't you want to invite me to these places? Who are you keeping me from? And why? Angel said, I feel like this varies from couple to couple. Well, the question is for you guys to answer based on your opinion, not based on the general population. This is a question that you're answering based on what you think is acceptable, not the general population. Okay, so Angel, you should be answering that based on what you would accept in your relationship, in your marriage. Valerie said, well, we know why he didn't tell, but the mistake is learned to never do that again, trying to hide things. Right. Angel said, for me, any mistake is forgivable, but repeated mistakes are really behaviors, and I have boundaries there. That's kind of where Hillbilly was hinting on at the beginning. He said a mistake is one time, right? He was trying to make sure we understood what the fuck a mistake is. You never accidentally have sex. Right. I never fell over at a bar and opened my legs, and no pee never fell inside of me by mistake. So I don't know. I don't know these people that be running around talking about it was a mistake. How? Cheryl Lee said, that to me is irresponsible, because what the fuck are you exchanging who the fuck are you exchanging fluids with? Yes, I had to say it all out. Why are you that drunk out by yourself? Hillbilly said, girls' night out where she spends resources to go to a bar. No girls' night out where she spends resources to be pampered. Wait, Stacy's like that. But to Cheryl's comment, why are you outside drunk by yourself? Child, it wouldn't be me. I don't even like going to bars by myself, to sit at a bar. So I would never be out drunk by myself. I would be out there drunk with my girlfriend. Now, if I'm hanging out, I have been outside tipsy with my friends, but never by myself. Okay? Never by myself. We know what that looks like, right, Val? Because Val had to manage 2 drunks. I'm just saying. Thank God Valerie is strong. You know, she got that correction officer strength. She was able to handle the 2 people because I'm girly. Like, I'm not strong. I mean, she girly too, but she's strong. I'm not. I'm short and I'm not strong. And both of those girls that she had to hold down, they were solid. And they were outside drunk all the time. That drunk. That drunk. So y'all, what Val said yes. So, before I end the show, I got to talk about these 25% tariffs. I'm not even going to talk about the market. Well, it's related, right? When Trump announced these 25% these tariffs, right? Some people 25%, some people 20, some people 10. It was listed by country and the schedule of when these tariffs will go into place. Was anybody shocked? How come when I looked at this list, and yes, you were the designated driver. How come when I looked at this list of countries, right, that were getting hit with these tariffs, including the continent of Africa, like there was Cambodia and some other countries within Africa that was being hit with these tariffs. How come I didn't see Russia? Hillbilly says, stock the fuck up. How come I didn't see Russia on the list? So Russia don't have to pay tariffs? Oh, God. I just feel like we're living in this is crazy. I mean, Canada done got on and announced that they're putting tariffs on the electricity that they provide to the United States. Some of the states within the United States. What'd they say? Wisconsin, New York, I don't know, Missouri, I don't know, wherever they provide electricity. And he said, and if Trump does anything else, he's just going to shut the electricity off. And he says, I'm sorry to the American people because I know that this is not your doing. This is the doing of one man. Baby, I hope my lights is connected to somebody else's country because I hope Canada's not providing electricity to me because I need my lights. Like, you talking about taking us out of business, like my Wi-Fi is going to be down. How am I going to go to work? How are we going to go to work? Payroll system's going to go down. How you going to get paid? Like, this is bigger than just being in the dark. The ATM machines are not going to work. We got to go back to having our money under the mattress because you don't know when the electricity going to go off. Y'all already seen some of the countries have blackouts. What's going on? I'm about to call PSEG and be like, where y'all get your electricity from? Is it from Canada? Because let me know now. Hillbilly, you ain't lie. Russia is not on that list to get tariffs. Why is that? Valerie, the crazy shit is people are already looting. People are already stealing. It's so bad when you go to Walmart and shit, everything fucking locked up. Like, I need to go to Walmart to get some sunblock because I got to ship a box to Grenada. And I'm dreading going to Walmart because every fucking thing is locked up and you got to hit the bell and you got to wait. And sometimes you're waiting for 20 minutes for somebody to come and unlock the thing, all because people are stealing. Oh, God, hillbilly. My stomach hurt. My stomach hurt because I'm just going to be in the house because what the hell? What the hell? But anyway, y'all, it is Friday. It is 10:40. I got to go to work. I got to do my work. But I will be back here. Well, I won't be on Monday because I'm not getting back from Maryland until Monday afternoon. And so I'll see y'all on Tuesday. Is that all right? Okay, because, on top of that, I'm on a countdown, y'all. Oh, my fucking goodness. I'm leaving in 2 weeks for another Caribbean island trip. I mean, I'm excited. I'm so fucking excited. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm so excited. All right. But I will see y'all Tuesday. Make sure that you are moving with peace and love and make sure you get this message on the way out. Oh, Hillbilly said, make an exit city plan. You did tell us that the last time we were live. And it's so funny, Hillbilly, you said that because after you made the announcement that we should not use the major highways, the bridges, the tunnels and stuff like that, find local ways of getting out of our neighborhood. I saw a video on IG where this guy was saying the same thing, and he was walking through the woods, and he says, find local roads to get out of your neighborhood, right? Do not go to the mainstream grocery stores and the mainstream gas stations. Figure out what your plan is if you have to leave the city. But if we have to leave the city, where are we going? Like, where is there safe? Where is it safe to go? That's the question. But thank you for reminding us, Hillbilly, every show that we need to stock up. We need to have an exit plan. You need to have your emergency bag packed and reachable at a place. Okay? Don't say we don't be telling you on this show because Hillbilly tells us every show. Okay? And with that, y'all, I'm going to send y'all out with the positive vibes because even when you feel low,
even when you feel low, you can still go.
And you can.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
Yep.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Come back Tuesday, y'all. Move with peace and love and be safe over the weekend. Peace, y'all. Huh?
Hustle on, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave.
Huh?
Through the system, I don't wanna be a slave.
I've been doing shit my way on the highway.
And in the driveway, it's a nice
Ah.
Cause I'm down through the climb, I invite pain. Never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain
Anything you want, anything you need. Your mom's got the key ingredients. Yes.
See with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy.
Come on.
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
What?
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
I never answer.
No, man,
And I don't, y'all. Peace until Tuesday. I'm out. Oh, y'all get the whole song. It's Friday. What am I talking about? Y'all got to get the other half. Huh? You got a mind, but even that can change. You can flip the gray matter like I'm better.
But even that can change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say,
Fake it till you make it A.
And if you play that game, then you just might make a change.
Huh?
Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst I say, turn them to a game. Take the best I say, put them on display.
Come on. Take your best thoughts and put them on display. Never slow yourself down. You can do some more.
Push past all the pain.
Come on.
Open it up and finally explore everything that you find you can never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. know, man, I still go.
And I don't. I'm out, y'all. Peace. Hey.